Hi, welcome to Story Time with Rohini. On the occasion of Universal Children's Day, I would like to narrate the story of Captain Hat. Captain Hat was the captain of a ship, and he was so named because of the variety of hats he wore on the journey to entertain his passengers. On one such journey, after a week's travel, his passengers fell seasick and they were very unhappy. Captain Hat, being a very enterprising captain, invited all the passengers to come onto the deck in their finery, and he promised to provide them with lots of entertainment and good food. The passengers came onto the deck as suggested, and then Captain Hat came onto the deck in his finery wearing an umbrella hat. It's very simple to make an umbrella hat. Take the center spread of a newspaper and then at the spine fold it into a triangle like this. And then fold one of the flaps onto one side of the triangle and the other on the other side. Now this was Captain Hat's umbrella hat. All the passengers saw Captain Hat wearing his umbrella hat and they were more than happy. They went to bed very glad. But then Captain Hat didn't sleep. He was trying variations of his umbrella hat. And he folded his umbrella hat into a small square like this. And then one side of the square he folded to nearly half, not exact half, to nearly half. And then he made a fireman's hat. And the next day he wore the fireman's hat to the party and all the passengers were very happy. Again, they went to bed glad. And that night also, Captain Hat didn't sleep. He tried modifying his fireman's hat into something else. And he just folded the long neck of the fireman's hat into another small flap. And he came up with a hunter's hat or a shikari hat. The third night also went well. And then on the fourth night, Captain Hat wore a constable hat. To make a constable hat, you just have to modify the hunter's hat. This is the hunter's hat. You just have to fold it like this and then fold the flaps again. And on the fourth night, Captain Hat came onto the deck in a constable's hat to entertain his passengers. Everybody was very pleased. But then, on the fifth night, Captain Hat couldn't come up with any hat because that night the ship was caught up in a sea storm. And the waves were splashing all around wildly, and one of them hit the rear of the ship and broke it. And then another wave hit the front of the ship and the ship broke again. And then the last wave hit the top of the ship and the ship was totally wrecked. All the passengers and Captain Hat fell into the sea, but fortunately they did not drown because they had a life jacket with them. They wore the life jacket and swam to the shore safely. I learned this story from a friend of mine, Mr. Arvind Gupta, and he did this story in Hindi and he called it Topi Shankar Ki Kahani. The link of that video is posted in the description and hope you can watch that too. Happy Children's Day once again. Thank you.